Good morning. Good morning. My Skype family, my Periscope family. Come on in, you all. I'm just listening to a little Janet Jackson this morning. Adam, thanks for joining, man. You all come on in, invite your followers, invite folks over to the scope. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, you all, come on in. Because we have a smoothie. I haven't done these in a while, in a couple of days. But I'm back on it. Can you make me one? You got to come over and get it. I'll make enough for two. Come on in, you all. Janito, thanks for joining, man. Perfect to listen to while I put my makeup on. I heard that. Hopefully you all are going to try this at home. This is the morning smoothie. You know, just kind of jumpstart our day, get our day going. It's Saturday. I wanted something like a little pick-me-up, something on the fruity side, but still something healthy and nutritious. I'm going to do the gym today. Prayerfully. Y'all pray for me. Somebody say, go to the gym, chef, and focus. Make one now. Today is Sunday. Today is not Sunday. Okay, you playing with me. Today's Sunday? No, it's Saturday. Where you calling from? I guess it depends on where you calling from. What is she smoking? I don't know. She had a rough Friday night. Like some of us too. All right, you all, come on in, invite your followers, invite your followers over to the scope. Remember to go to my website, JetsonToddAllen.com, for these recipes and more. Also, I'm all on Instagram and Twitter. Oh, she said it was a joke. Yeah, you turn down your music. Okay, let me turn down the music. I live with my grandma, but she's asleep. Okay. Why am I not playing Tank? All right, y'all. So, come on, let's get some more folks in here. Let's get some more people in here before I get started. I've got everything prepped. But I want to get some folks in here before we get started. So invite your folks over. All right. Give me some hearts. Give me some love, you all. And I'm going to turn it around so you all can see what I have so far. But again, this recipe, I'm going to turn it around. This juice recipe is really focusing on a lot of the fruit. Because today I'm feeling fruit and some vegetables, but mainly fruit. So I've got some frozen mango here. I've got these beautiful apricots, right? And I got these actually from the farmer's market. Really, really beautiful. Uh-oh. We don't want this right here. We'll take that pit out. But anyway, I'll do that later. We got some lime. We got some lime. I've got some baby kale greens here. You all know I love rocking with kale. Have to get my greens in the smoothie. And then here I've got some pear. I've got a little bit of carrot, some celery. The base of this smoothie is just some organic orange juice. It's a pure orange juice, low on sugar. So keep that in mind. I didn't add, this particular brand does not have a lot of sugar in it. As you can see, it's not as thick. I added a little bit of water to it just to thin it out because I don't need all that sugar because I'm getting a lot of sugar from my fruit. Also, you all know I love working with turmeric. Turmeric is good for the body. It's good for the liver. So when we talk about smoothies, we want to make sure that we're getting some type of health benefits with our smoothie. So we're going to add our turmeric and, of course, flaxseed oil, which is also great for the body, great for the liver as well. All right. So again, I'm going to go over those one more time. I've got my orange juice, which is a pure organic orange juice that's been cut with a little bit of water to take out some of the sugar content of it because I'm working with a lot of fruit here. Baby kale greens. You can get these in any grocery store. Very simple, very easy, you all. Check those out. We got our pear. We've got our carrots and some celery. Very easy. You can use any kind of pear you want. You know what I mean? Bosch pears or jus pears, whatever pears are on sale. It doesn't matter. Let's see. We've got our frozen mango, which is going to make sure that this drink is cold and frothy. Lime. And I love working with lime because it's going to add in the citrus, a little bit of the citrus that we want. And it's going to be so good. And then I got these beautiful apricots. So this is going to be some good stuff. All right, so far, give me some thumbs up if you all are with me so far before we get started. I like everything except the juice. You don't like the juice. Okay, so if you don't want to rock with the juice, you can use coconut water. Right? So you can substitute the orange juice with coconut water or apple juice, which is a filtered apple juice. Make sure you kind of cut the apple juice with water because the more fruit you use, the more sugar content you're putting into your smoothie, right? So you can always cut the level of sugar profile or sugar content in the juices that you're using by just adding water to it, okay? But coconut water is awesome. I just didn't have any coconut water and I wasn't going to the store and getting it. Look, I'm be real. You know, I'm lucky to have what I have right now. So, you know, use what you have on hand. To be honest, I wouldn't necessarily go out trying to buy a whole bunch of stuff to juice or do smoothies. You know, you use what you have in your refrigerator or in your cupboard already. That's all you have to do. And then next go around, if you want to use coconut water, just go and get some coconut water, you know? Or mix coconut milk with water, and now you got a little bit of both, you know? So just try to improvise the best way possible. You know, I wouldn't try to go out spending a whole lot of money on stuff. Ginger water is great. For all my folks out there that are really, really adventurous, you can use garlic, right? So garlic is great for the body. Now, your breath gonna stink. I mean, it's gonna stink and hum. But it's still good for the body. And you can do like a garlic water, you know? Some of y'all are like, yeah, right, whatever. Yeah, clearly I'm not using that. So I'm going to add this to the blender, y'all. Come on. All right, very simple. I'm adding my juice. And then I'm going to come and I'm going to take out my limes because I'm going to add those. And I want to get this off. Actually, I'm going to just remove that. So, these are my mangoes and my apricots. Mango and apricot. Again, we're going to add our celery, right? So, we're bringing in some of that celery flavor. Our carrots, great for beta carotene. It's going to give us a beautiful kind of nice color to it as well. But also, because we're adding the kale, it's going to turn green anyway. So, we're going to add our pear. I love pear. And these right here are just really super sweet. So, we're going to add our pear. We're going to add some of our kale. So that's what you see, right? We've got a nice kind of blend of our kale, our pears, our carrots. Remember, our celery's in there, our apricot, our mango. What type of pear is the sweetest? You know, it really, to me, it just really depends. You want to buy fruit that's in season. I found that Bosch pears just really give me a lot of juice and a lot of sweetness. Our jus pears are great. I mean, it just really depends. Like, I've had both, and none of them have been super sweet, you know? So, it just depends. You want to make sure that you're getting a really soft one, a really ripe one, something that, you know, that's good. So, it just really depends. I don't know if I can necessarily answer that from a sweet profile perspective. But I'll find out, and then I will let you know next time we use pears. I'll let you all know what's the sweetest one. But in my opinion, I love working with either Bosch or jus pears. Those are my favorite. And then we're going to add our flaxseed oil. And remember that flaxseed oil is just really good for the body. And then we're going to add our turmeric. And turmeric doesn't have a heavy flavor profile to it, but it's medicinally really good, especially if you're dealing with things like liver issues or things like that, where you want to bring in some really natural elements into the things that you're drinking. So you may not necessarily always cook with turmeric, but you can throw turmeric or you can throw that flaxseed oil into a smoothie and be good and still get a lot of the same benefits, right? So we're going to blend. And I think I got it connected, you all. Any questions? Do you like chia seeds? Chia seeds are great. I definitely rock with chia seeds. I just didn't have any with me. You can use any kind of seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. Make sure that they're filtered. Make sure that they're unsalted and raw. I love working with unsalted and raw nuts and seeds. So, I like to keep it on a low and then crank it up. So... any blender you want to, you all. So we didn't use any ice because we used the frozen mango instead of ice. So just keep that in mind. I wanted this to be all about the fruit and the vegetables. As little water as possible. So that's why I did that. That's why I chose to use the frozen mango. But you can also use frozen ice as well to give it a chill factor. All right. And keep in mind that I also cut the orange juice with water too to cut down on the sugar content of everything. Let me turn this around. So it's like super smooth, you all. And you want something super rich, diabetic shock for some. Yeah, so if you're diabetic, you want to definitely limit how much of the sugar content that you're using. Definitely limit the amount of sugar that you're using. Like orange juice. I'd cut it at that. I'd focus on things like the coconut waters and focus on a little bit of the fruit, a lot of the vegetables. And you can also bring in sweetness by using agave. Okay? And I'm sure a lot of folks that are diabetic know exactly what agave is. Okay? So those are ways you can also bring in some of the sweetness as well. Okay? So every smoothie, every drink is not for everybody. So keep that in mind. This particular one right here has a higher sugar content. I'm just trying to get my energy level up. I needed some really good fruit and vegetables in my diet because I'm going to go work out. But for those that can't consume a lot of the sugar, try to use substitutes. Raw agave is great. Thanks so much, Miss Misha, for joining us. Make sure you all are inviting your followers over. Give me some hearts. Give me some love. Hopefully these are helpful for you. If you want to kind of increase the heat level of this, you can add a little bit of cayenne to it. You can also add my Chef Blend hot sauce. Y'all know I always love talking about my hot sauce. So you can add my hot sauce to it. It's amazing. It adds a nice flavor, a nice balance to everything. And it'll help jumpstart that metabolism. You know what I'm saying? So when you're on the treadmill and you're getting it in, it's super easy. You just keep it going. And be like, dang, it's that Chef Blend hot sauce. Bam, look at the photo right there. I'm going to show you all the photo. That's the first bottle of the Chef Blend hot sauce. An artist called Just Flow did this. Let me see if I can get a close-up. That was the first bottle that was done for me, and it was hand-drawn and painted by an artist called Just Flow. And that's the hot sauce right there, y'all. And I keep it close by, right in the kitchen, just as a reminder. of where it's come and where it's going, right? So you all can order the hot sauce on my website, JudsonToddAllen.com. Somebody add the link to this page, JudsonToddallen. You all work with me. Give me some hearts. Add my link for my website so people can go straight to it and order their hot sauce right from this Periscope. Thank you so much, Miss Misha. I love you so much. Also, you can add me on Instagram. You can add me on Twitter at JudsonToddAllen. I post all my food photography up there and just things that I do. You all know I do my Cooking in the Kitchen with Steve Harvey and Chef Judson Todd Allen lunch scopes during the week. Those are always fun. I'm not going to be doing those this week. Okay, so we're going to be doing some other Periscoping this week. Again, talking about other issues, other things going on. Fun thing is I'm super excited about this restaurant opportunity. So opportunity to be a part of a restaurant group or start a restaurant group. So I'm going to be doing some talks about that. I do plan on doing some traveling in the next couple of days, possibly out in New York for some meetings. So you all pray my strength, and I'm just praying it all goes well with that. The cornbread look fire. Yes, for those that missed my Periscope on my cornbread, I did a jalapeno pepper jack cornbread with chives, and I did a honey butter glaze on top of it. It was off the charts. It was amazing. It had jalapeno in it. It was so good, so good. And I posted the picture on Instagram. Phone call. You can check out the photo on my Instagram page, Judson Todd Allen. You can also, I believe, go and check it out. Check out the footage on how I made it, the recipe and everything, on Periscope. So if you don't already have me on Periscope, add me on Periscope. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you've already added me. But definitely encourage our followers and your fans and your family to follow me, because we have a lot of fun in the kitchen. So I'm going to show you what this smoothie looks like. I'm going to bring it around here. And it's super rich, right? It looks like a straight up smoothie. And a lot of it is because we use the pear. And this is a beautiful color. Look at that color though. That is a beautiful color, you all. Isn't that nice? Y'all, this is money. That's money right there. That's money. Yeah, this is good. It's rich. It's decadent. It is money green. Somebody say money green. Looks good, but how does it taste? It tastes really good. And I'm not lying to you all. I've shown you all the ingredients. You all can definitely try this at home for yourselves. But it tastes really good. We didn't add any extra sugar. We didn't add any honey to this. Remember, this was all the fresh fruit that we use and the fresh vegetables. We used the kale. I think that pear really kind of gave it a really, really nice kick. What I didn't add is the lime. Right, so what I would do now is, because I didn't add the lime to it, I would just add the lime right on top of it. And then it would give me this kind of acidic citrus flavor to it as well. But that lime could really kind of pop it off as well. So, if you miss something in the process, you can always either add it at the end or forget about it and add it another time, This recipe right here, I really, really, really enjoy. Definitely going in the book. Again, we added in some more of your healthy nutraceutical kind of benefits to it with the turmeric and the flaxseed oil. Really great for the liver, right? So keep that in mind when you're making these smoothies. Try to incorporate elements that are going to help in terms of medicinally as well, right? So cayenne pepper, cinnamon, turmeric, the flaxseed oils, and things like that. Try to bring in those elements of supplements into your drinks. Those are not full of different flavor profiles, but they just help you with your body. Have you ever done a gut detox? No, I've never done a gut detox before. I've never done one before. And the calories. So, yeah, keep in mind your caloric intake. Again, you can always cut out sugar by, instead of using orange juice, which I used, you can use the coconut water. You can go lighter on the fruit and more intensified on the vegetables. Okay, so there's ways to just kind of balance out, just to make sure that it's speaking to you. Remember, every smoothie, every detox smoothie, every juice, every drink is not for everybody. So in my book, I'm going to talk about and share with you what drinks, what smoothies work well for different types of people. Okay, so if you're diabetic, this one may not be right for you. Okay, and if you just like the profile of it, then we create it to work for you. So it's super simple. We just kind of play around with different ingredients to just make it work for you. Okay? And all of that has to do with substitutions, but the flavor profile should still be there. Does that answer your questions, you all? Talk to me. Talk to me. Somebody talk to me. I'm going to start singing, y'all. It's Saturday. And I got that Saturday singing voice. That old school grunting voice, Just woke up voice. Oh gosh. Y'all, I love y'all so much. I'm gonna get my day started. Tell me what you all got going on for today. Y'all going to the gym? You all gonna try this smoothie at home? Thumbs up if you're gonna try the smoothie at home. What kind of blender do you have? A lot of them on the market don't cut the vegetables good. I'm not gonna throw out brand names just because they're not paying me. Y'all know me. Unless they writing a check, I'm not promoting them, not yet. So you can use any high power blender you can. There's so many of them out there. Right now finding a blender is not a very difficult task. I'm telling you, just find something that is pretty high power. Your old school blender that grandma used to have in the kitchen that had like one little blade, you can't rock with that no more. But for most part, most people have the blenders that can cut through the vegetables and the fruit. So, yeah. So this is my morning, y'all. Like, on Saturdays, I get up, do my green drink. Wait, I'm tripping like I go to the gym every Saturday. But I'm going to start. Somebody say, Chef, start going to the gym every Saturday. But I like listening to my music and just vibing. Love R&B, love jazz, you know what I mean? And it just kind of gets my day going. I do my prayer and my devotion and my worship right before I get up, reading in my word. And then I transition into my R&B soul music. But it's all good, we got to get our day started somehow. But I listen to my R&B and then I get into my smoothie and then just kind of figure out, what I have to do for the day. Errands. Of course, you all know I'm working really, really hard on trying to finish up the proposal for this book. So today I'm all in and focused on this book, y'all. Like, I'm going underneath a rock and y'all are not going to see me because I've got to focus. Somebody say focus, Chef. So, it's beautiful outside. I'm in Chicago. I'm not going to say it's beautiful, but it's nice because it's sunny. It's sunny outside. DKJ Thompson, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to focus. I'm going to get it together. Because all of y'all have to go buy this book. And tell everybody to buy the book. Because I'm telling you, this is going to be a book that you all are going to want to have in your home. You're going to want to share it with people. Detroit here. All right, giving mad love to Detroit, man. Mad love to Detroit. No snow there. That's a blessing. So what else out there? What else can I answer for you all before we all get our day going? All right, Nicole. Just because it's real sunny in Vegas, you don't have to put it in our faces. But shout out to Vegas. I wish I was there with you, girl. How about you go to the grocery store? Could you repeat that? Because I missed that comment. I need vegan recipes. I have several vegan recipes on my website. My website is Jets and Tide. Go to my website to check out those vegan recipes. Also, in my book, I've got some vegan and vegetarian recipes that are going to blow your mind. It's all about spices. It's all about the ingredients. I'm telling you all, they're going to blow your mind. And they're easy, they're simple, but most importantly, they are going to just stretch your palate. And when I say stretch your palate, it's going to it's just going to revitalize your appreciation for being a vegan and a vegetarian. So it's not the same old, same old. So I'm excited. So for all you vegans and vegetarians out there, get excited for this book. I'm going to have something in the book for everybody. Something in there for everybody. So keep that in mind. Yeah. So your fridge is bare, Dion. Okay, yeah, you need to go to the grocery store back from Portugal. Oh, well, welcome back from Portugal. Yeah, you need to bring the cornbread to New York. The Daniel fast is approaching. Yeah, so good point. I'm going to be doing a podcast on fasting. Also, hopefully, I'll be partnering with a good friend of mine, an apostle, to do some fasting periscoping, so I can talk to you all about fasting, what you can eat during a fast. I've got a video on YouTube out right now on that's specific to Daniel fasting, so you can check that out as well. And I think you just search Chef Jets and Tide when you go to YouTube. And it may be on my YouTube channel. I don't know. I'm still trying to work the whole YouTube thing out, y'all. But I've got some videos on there for Daniel fasting. And what they do is they talk to you about what the Daniel fast is, what you can consume during a Daniel fast, and then the purpose of fasting, So, we all need it, especially as we just kind of all grow closer and just want to begin to hear clarity from God, I'll say 2016 has been a blessed year, but we want to make sure that we're just staying on the trajectory. And it's so easy sometimes for us to kind of fall back into some of our old ways, fall back into some of the things that we have done. We stay so committed first couple of weeks, and we stay encouraged. But I'm telling you, the enemy can come in and just kind of, the enemy make a fool out of you. So in order for us just to remain clear and remain consistent, going on those fasts and just spending that intimate time with God, that oneness with God, just to get some clarity in your thought process, understand kind of who we are as individuals, what God has for us as it relates to our purpose and our destiny. That way we can just kind of move and go and move with power and authority and energy and, conviction, I've heard so many sermons and so many talks about fear and intimidation, and that stuff is so real, you all. Fear and intimidation is real. So we have to constantly kind of fight that. And I think kind of the only ways really to get past that is through our fasting process and communing and just spending that intimate time with God. So that's the purpose of a fast. That's the purpose of a Daniel fast, just very briefly. And then in terms of withholding yourself from food, I'll talk to you about that and what you can eat during a Daniel fast, what's off limits, so to speak. And I give you all creative ideas on what you can make during the Daniel fast. So that way you don't feel like during the process it's all about, dang, I'm hungry, I can't eat, and you're not really focused on the main reason and purpose for a Daniel fast. So I give you ideas on things that you can do to kind of settle your mind, settle your thinking, still make you know that you're getting something in your system, something in your diet from a food perspective, that you're not completely cheating yourself, so to speak. but you just remain committed to what the true purpose of it is. And it's not about the food. It's not about holding yourself from this and that. The purpose of it is really all about communing and spending time with God and getting clarity from God. So we'll talk about that. It's going to be a very interesting scope. I'm excited about it. And I'll be focusing more on the food side of it. And the apostle will focus more on the spiritual side of it. So I'm just staying prayerful that that all works out. And I'll keep you all attuned. All right? So that's my soapbox, y'all. And again, before I get off, follow me on my website, you all. Go ahead on and get your bottles of hot sauce. Tell all your friends and family. If you don't do anything, just support me by just spreading the word, and telling your friends and your family about me. Tell them to follow me on Periscope, Instagram, Jetson Todd Allen, Twitter, Jetson Todd Allen. They can go to my website, get all my information at www.jetsontoddallen.com. Learn my story. Hopefully, the things that I have on there, the recipes and my personal story will be a blessing to so many of you out there. And I know it will. So, y'all stay with me until next time on this Periscope. We're certainly going to get it in some capacity. But you all have a wonderful Saturday. I love you all so much. And, make sure y'all have something good to eat today. All right. Peace.